friends. Good afternoon. It's afternoon. I went shopping this morning. Anyway, I decided what I need to do. I need to take a break from some things. So what I'm going to do, and I've started myself a little list here. Now that the summer is over, the weather's getting cooler, the boat's getting put to bed for the winter, and I've been thinking about what it is, how I want to make this fall, winter comfortable and happy, and what kind of an experience do I want to have for this upcoming 2 seasons. Now here in Ohio, our winters can get pretty brutal. We get a lot of snow. We get lake effect snow because we live so close to the lake. And sometimes you just don't want to go out. And especially as you're getting older and your bones are getting a little brittle, you don't want to go out in the ice and the snow. And so I really become a homebody, even more than normal when the seasons start to change. So anyway, what I want to do, and I've made myself a list of a couple things that I just want to take a break from. And it's not things that I'm never going to do again, but I just really need to take a break from them because they take up so much of my time. I'm not having time to do a lot of the things that I really want to do. And one of the things I really, really want to do is get back into my crafting, my bead making, my painting. Creativity makes me feel good. And so I want to get back into that. And in the last 2 or 3 years, it's kind of taken a back burner to me just trying to get caught up from when I had my accident and, things went kind of south. So I need to take a little bit of a break from some of that and just make the time to do the things that I want to do, the things I love to do, because that's what makes me happy. It's what keeps me happy. That and spending time with my family and my friends. So one of the things I'm going to take a break from is doing everything myself. So I've talked about this a little bit before in other videos, but I want to hire some people to help me out. One of the things that still needs to be done, because I want to take a break from gardening. As much as I love it, it at this point has just become a bit overwhelming to me because I have other things going on. So I had somebody come the other day and give me an estimate. I want to have some of the flowers dug up in the front. I mean, my yard isn't horrendous looking, but it's getting really overgrown and I just can't do the digging anymore. I had the trees trimmed. I had those guys out about a week ago. They did a good job. I'm glad that's done. But now I need somebody to help me with the gardening and the digging mainly. I mean, I can plant flowers and I can even put mulch down and things like that, but that's all taken care of. But I need somebody to, a strong young person that can actually start digging, because that really is hard on me. So that's one of the things I need a break from. Another thing that I need a break from is doing all the housework myself. I'm thinking about just having somebody come just once a month, and 1 month doing all the upstairs, because the upstairs doesn't get dirty. My dogs pretty much live with me down here on the first floor, so I can, keep that up. And then the next month come and clean my basement, dust and vacuum down there. And, so that way it won't be very expensive. It'll be a great help to me, and it'll get that off my mind so that I'm not thinking about it all the time. And especially with the holidays coming up, I'd like somebody to just help me with that. And then down the road, I'll see, once I get caught up on everything that I had to let go, maybe I can get back to doing it myself. But for now, those are two big things that I'm going to take a break from. So anyway, today I went shopping. I know. Anyway, I'm never not going to shop, but I wanted to I said before I want to start making some paper beads, get back into making my jewelry. So I went to AC Moore, which is a craft place here in my area. I don't know if they're all over the country, but it was the first time I went in there. And of course, you walk in there and it's huge and you don't know where anything is the first time you go in. So I did find a few things that I actually went in there for and was looking for. But I also bought a few things that I wasn't looking for because that's what I do. So anyway, they had, and I've shown these before, usually Dollar Tree has these for $1, these little candles. And of course they're fall. This one's spiced pumpkin. They have a pecan waffle and an apple orchard. So I got 3 of those. And I'm not going to tell you what everything cost. I mean, those were $1. Just if it was a really good bargain, I'll let you in. Now this I was excited about. I like to get these slabs of wood, and I love to have these for when I entertain. They're great cheese boards, or and I love the rustic look of them, and this is a nice thick piece. And I found these for $9.99, and you buy one and you get one for half price, for 50% off. So this was $9.99, which is a really great price. I'm going to just put a finish on here because it is raw wood. So I got that, and then I got the second one. So yeah, I got 2 of these, and one's a little bigger than the other. But I thought that was a great deal, and I had actually been looking on Amazon for another one. I have one of these already, but I wanted a couple more so that for the holidays, I like a real rustic looking serving table. Now I use paper plates for all the holidays now. That's another thing I took a break from. I used to do, the china dishes. I had dishes for Christmas. I had dishes for Thanksgiving. I had Easter dishes, just everything. I really, really used to go all out decorating and for the holiday seasons. I don't do that anymore. I took a break from that and I never got back into it. I put a couple things up here and there, just, for the color and things, but I don't do that anymore. I do a little bit of decorating outside. I have a couple of, sprigs of fall foliage and a couple pumpkins with a couple scarecrows, but that's it. I'm not putting that stuff all over the house again. I don't mind putting it up. I hate putting it away. And I really don't want to store that stuff anymore. So that's one of my upcoming projects. I want to go through my attics and just get rid of all that stuff. I just don't want it anymore. So anyway, then I got these at AC Moore too. And this is Pumpkin Harvest soap. And these were $1. And spiced caramel pumpkin hand lotion. Oh my gosh, they smell so good. So I'm going to put these in my little downstairs bathroom where my guests can use those, and so I really like those. So I got that, and somewhere there they also had a sachet that smelled like pumpkin. I mean, you walk into the entrance and the whole place smelled like pumpkin. It was just wonderful. So what else did I get? I got this scoring board. This was $10. It was on sale, and since I want to make, you have to make strips to do the paper beads, I thought I'd use that for that. And somebody had given me several card making kits. They just gave them to me with really nice embellishments and everything. So I really would like to use those up. It's one of the crafting things that I want to do. I used to make cards on the computer where I design them and print them out on cardstock, but I don't have that program anymore on this computer. I don't know what happened to it. I have to look and see. But these are actually kits, and I think she gave me 3 or 4 of them, which was very generous of her. But I haven't done anything with them, and they had the little quilling tools in them and everything. So I want to make a few cards for the special people in my life. And so that's one of the things I got. And I got a couple of other things. I needed a cutting mat. So this was $9.99. I didn't realize how expensive cutting mats are. I mean, you can pay $40 for one of the bigger ones, but this is all the bigger that I need, you know. So, and I can use this for when I do my clay, or when I do my paper beads. So I got one of these. I didn't have one, and so that was $9. And then I got, this was on sale too, and it was like $10 off. And this is a paper cutter. Now I do have a paper cutter, but it's small, you know, it's smaller than this. And for making the strips, for making the paper beads, you need one of these. So I got this one, was $14. They had one for $10 that was half the size of this, and I thought for $4 I'm getting the bigger one, because why not? So I got that. And then I got a few, that was all I got at AC Moore. Yeah, that was it over there. But I mean, I ended up spending $70, but I didn't think that was bad, really, for all the, you know, cutting tools and things that I got. So then I went to Walmart because I wanted to see if they had anything there before I went to AC Moore, because I noticed that, like, I bought Mod Podge, another thing I need for the beads, and I bought 2 different ones. This is super gloss, and this is matte, because you know, you can make either real shiny fancy beads, but sometimes I like rustic looking jewelry too, and the matte is better for that. Now these were, it was either $4 or $5 at Walmart, and at AC Moore they were like 8 something. So, you know, I'm glad I found it at Walmart. So I got a couple of those, and I got Elmer's glue, because that's another thing you can use, and the glue that I have is kind of dried up, so, and you can use this for all kinds of crafts. So I got that. That was like 2 something. Oh, there she goes again. And oh, doggy drama. I'll be right back. All right, and then I got these 4 paints. These are metallic paints, again for the beads. This one's in gold, and these were $1 something. This one's silver, and this one is rose gold, and then this one is called Moonstone, and this is something I would more use for the rustic beads to give it sort of a bronzy look. And the video that I was watching, she takes the ends of her beads and kind of dips them in the acrylic, and they look really nice. And then I got a glue stick. So, and that was 2 something. So that's what I got at Walmart in the way of crafting. Oh, and I found these. I want to make my little granddaughters each of a bracelet with some faux leather bands, and I found these adorable little dog buttons. I thought those were so cute, and those were at Walmart too, and they were $1 something. But they have, you know, different kinds of dogs in there. And I thought they were just so cute. I'm not a big button fan, but I had to get those. And then last but not least, I love the color coral. It's really pretty. So they had these in like the dollar something bin, and they're just stretchy bracelets. So in the summer, I like to wear this color a lot. So I got 2 of those because I like to layer the bracelets. And then for a fancier thing, I got 3 of these, and they're also stretchy, which I thought was nice. And then they have a little ring here where you can put a dangle. So, and these I would wear the 3 together. And I also found one with the different colors of, it's not just like a diamond. I forget what you call it. It's got the different shimmer colors in it. And this one's in silver, but they only had one of these, or I would have gotten another one of those. So that was it for the Walmart stuff. And then I went to Aldi's, and I make my own kombucha most of the time, but they have this wonder drink, and it's kombucha, and it's the Asian pear. It's really delicious. If you like kombucha, this is my favorite one that they have there, and I usually pick up a couple bottles of that when I go into Aldi's. So I picked up a couple bottles. So I got that, and Walmart actually had some new things that I hadn't seen before. They're kind of getting on the bandwagon of getting some of the healthier things that you could only get online before. So I got this vegan and organic MCT superfood creamer. It's for coffee, but it's also for making things that you want to make creamy. It doesn't have a flavor to it. So I'm going to try making maybe some cheese with it and stuff, and I'm also going to try it in my coffee. So I've read some good things about MCT oil. But this is a superfood, and this was not cheap. It was like, I mean, it's organic and gluten free, but I want to say it was $12. But it has 100% of the B vitamins, which for the people like me that are plant-based, that's one of the harder things to get, and I usually will supplement that. But this also has vitamin D from mushroom powder. So, and vitamin D is something we all kind of need. So I was happy to find that, and I wanted to try it. And like I said, all this stuff that's coming out now, because now it's a thing, I mean, I've been looking for years. I really had to dig to find plant-based stuff when I first went plant-based. But now that it's becoming a thing, especially with the young people, they're starting now, big box stores are starting to stock more things. And then I got this, and this again wasn't cheap. I think this was like $11, organic plant protein. And I want to try to add this to my seitan when I make it. But it's pea and quinoa protein flour, and it has 16 grams of protein and 10% iron. So this is also vegan. So I want to try and add this to some of my plant-based meats, for lack of a better term, for extra protein. So I was excited that they were starting to carry this stuff. So then, now this stuff, it's pretty easy to get, but I bought veggie turkey slices. Sometimes I make my own lunch meat, but sometimes I get lazy, and so I bought this. I've had this before. This is the turkey flavor, and I like it. So I picked that up, and this Go Vegan cheese, they have this kind, which is, Mexican. And they also have a mozzarella that I like to use. And if you put it in your lasagnas and things, this melts really well. So I like this cheese, and Walmart does carry that. And then I haven't tried these before. I usually get the Light Life. hot dogs, because every once in a while, I actually used to like hot dogs when I ate meat. Once in a while I would just get a taste for a hot dog. So sometimes I make my own, but sometimes I just want to pull something out of the freezer. And Field Roast puts out these Frankfurters. So I wanted to try theirs and see if I like them. So that was it for the Walmart food. And then I just had some things that I picked up at Aldi and just a couple things. Now I bought 4 of these, and this is the meatless ground, which is their plant protein. And I wanted to try this because I wanted to make stuffed cabbage. So I bought that big humongous cabbage that I still have in the fridge. So I want to try making it with this round. Now I have not tried their brand. The Beyond I've tried, and the Impossible Burger, you can only get that when you're out somewhere. But I bought 4 of these, and these were $5.99 or something like that. So I wanted to stock up on those because they don't always carry these. It's a trial. If they can sell them, they'll start stocking them. So I bought 4 of those. And I also I've had these before, and I thought they were good. But they have 2 kinds now. They have the Italian meatless meatballs, and they have the regular classic meatless meatballs. And these are good if you want a quick, like a meatball sub or in spaghetti. So I'm going to combine this with one of the other packages and make some spaghetti and meatballs. So that'll be good. And then a couple more things, and that's it. They had these mushroom noodles that I thought would be really good. Now they are egg noodles, they're not vegan, but if you're vegetarian and you still eat eggs, which I do, I wanted to try those because it sounded good. And one more thing, now this is a different kombucha that I wanted to try, but it's Tropical Punch, and it's Health Aid Kombucha. I haven't tried this before, but I want to try this particular flavor and see if I like that. So anyway, that was my haul. Yes, I got a few things I didn't need. I didn't need these. I didn't need the candles or the soap. But the other things I actually went into the store to get. So I was happy I found those. But anyway, what are some of the things that you guys want to take a break from? Let me know in the comments below. And that was it for my exciting day. Now I have to put all this stuff away. And I'm not cooking today. I'm just getting something out of the freezer. I still have my soup left. I still have some bread left. I made chili a couple weeks ago. I still have that left. So no cooking for me today, but it's kind of a really cloudy, gloomy day, but I like days like that. I just go around, I light candles. Sometimes I put on some music or just, cuddle up in a little blanket or, so I don't mind days like that. Now, I wouldn't want it to be like that all the time, but it's kind of a nice break from always being sunny. So anyway, that's all I have for you today, and I hope you're all well and happy and healthy, and I wish you all abundant blessings, and I love you guys, and I'll see you next time.